we believe that leisure is the study of culture. And so when you think of leisure as studying culture, what a better place to have an impact in the world when you're studying culture. And recreation, when you think of Genesis 1:1, the very first characteristic we learn of God is that he's a creator. And that we're not like God, we can't create things out of ex nihilo, but we can take the raw materials that he's given us and recreate things. We're given the mandate as stewards. And so how do we connect how we're made in God's image and who we are, and how do we figure that out? And so it's kind of an exploration, a personal exploration, and for myself, it's a wonderful opportunity to help students see, well, what are the gifts that God's given to you? What are the interests that he's given to you? What are the experiences up to this point that you've had? And what does it mean when Jesus says, I have come to have fullness of life? The root word for leisure is school, okay, skole, which means that in order for us to be able to think and to contribute, you have to have leisure time. You have to have time to be able to imagine, to have time to create things. And in our busied, harried world, I think kingdom people really need to speak into that in the church as well as the world as well. And we need articulate people that can do that. So I believe that recreation and leisure studies is vital in the kingdom, and that's what we try to encourage our students. We have a wonderful immersion semester that we offer. We're the only Christian college that offers our outdoor education all in one semester. It's very difficult to teach outdoor education in an hour block or an hour and a half block. So the Senate has passed that this is our second year running this fall, where students spend a whole semester and can get their minor or their outdoor education concentration. So they have the possibility of having all their certification in one semester. So they go, last time they went on a 20-day wilderness experience for their WEA training in Baja, Mexico. Last January, I think we were the first major. We were asked to see if we could build a ropes course in Paarl, South Africa. And so we took students who were interested in outdoor education and also sport and also youth recreation activities, and we took 12 majors to South Africa. We built a ropes course, and we were able to do basketball clinics. And so how we did that is, I think Gordon's interest in South Africa was very supportive of that, as well as just anywhere in the world. But for us, it was just wonderful because we were able to take what we were learning in the classroom and apply it in a cross-cultural experience. So the ingenious part of that was we worked for a week and a half with a group of colored high schoolers. So we focused on 10 high school students that we were introduced to. Half of our group made the ropes course. The other half taught them how to run a basketball clinic. Now, we didn't run the basketball clinic, but we instructed them how to instruct a basketball clinic. So after 2 days of instruction, we took the colored high schoolers to a black township, and they led the clinic to black junior high students. And these are folks that live quite close to each other, but they would never set foot into the other township. And so there were a lot of things going on, but it was just awesome in the way that the students took their responsibility seriously and were able to model for the colored students on what they wanted to do, how to love on the students, and then to be able to have that translated and immediately have them do the same thing to another group of people. And we were asked to do that. It wasn't something we dreamt of. And I think that's something important, too, that we emphasize to our students, is that when you're thinking about global needs, it's not our need to go to South Africa, but what are needs in South Africa that we can meet. And once you get there, to ask the people there, how can we serve you? Gordon is special, I think, because of the people here take a vested interest in students. We're here because, well, personally, because I'm called here. And what a wonderful vocation to help students live out what they already say they believe, to help them develop, to help them figure out what their interests are, what their calling is in the world, and to cheer them on and applaud them.